Hello, this is the Bible in fewer words. We are Carol and Steve Wells. This is episode 105, the first book of Samuel, chapters 11 and 12. If you enjoy this podcast, consider supporting us at patreon.com/BFW. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Carol.
So if I remember, Saul was made king last time.
Yes.
They had to go pull him out of the middle of the stuff, though.
Yeah, he was hiding. He's hiding in this stuff. Mm-hmm.
You know, that might make him sound like kind of a humble guy, and maybe has a good chance of being a good king.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like he didn't want to be king.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. And the interesting thing about that, I thought, was that God said he's hiding among this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know who he said that to. Did he say that to Samuel, to all of the people? Did he do it like with a loudspeaker?
He wrote it in a cloud.
Write it in the cloud, text message? I don't know. Somehow he got it across that, hey, he's hiding in this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You guys better go find him.
Yeah.
So let's see how he did.
Okay.
As king.
Okay, chapter 11, verse 1. The men of Jabesh Gilead said to the leader of the Ammonites, whose name was Nahash, "We will serve you if you make a deal with us."
Who is who?
Yeah. Okay, so the men of Jabesh are Israelites.
Okay.
And they live in the Transjordan, across on the east side of the Jordan River, but they're still in the land of Gilead.
Okay.
And their neighbors to the east are the Ammonites, who are not Israelites.
Uh-huh.
And they're having a little dispute going on.
I guess so. And so they're saying, hey, make a deal with us and we'll be your slaves, it sounds like. We will serve
that's
you.
right. They're saying, we'll serve you. We'll be your slaves if you make a deal with us.
Okay, I don't get that. Why would somebody voluntarily say, we'll be your slaves?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let's see how this goes. So Nahash answered, okay, I'll make a deal with you if I can thrust out all of your right eyes. Okay.
Yeah, deals like this you can only find in the Bible.
I guess so.
So yeah, he says, okay, you can be our slaves.
Uh-huh.
We won't kill you, but we want to poke out all of your right eyes of all of you. You know, everybody in
not just
in
one
Jabesh
person.
Gilead. Yeah, right. So that's the deal.
That's crazy. Oops, sorry. That's a crazy deal.
It's a crazy deal. Yeah, the elders of Jabesh replied, "Well, give us 7 days to find someone who can save us. If we can't find anyone, you can thrust out our eyes."
So it sounds like they felt like they were being threatened by somebody somehow, and maybe they needed the protection of the Ammonites?
Oh, no, they're just afraid of them.
Oh, they're just afraid.
Make a deal with us. Oh. Whatever you want.
Oh, because they know something bad's coming with the Ammonites.
Yeah, they're going to get killed by the Ammonites, right?
Okay.
So they say, make a deal with us. Please make it. We'll be your slaves. Whatever. Just don't kill us, right?
Okay.
And they say, okay, we'll make a deal if we can thrust out your right eyes. And they said, well, let us think about that. Uh-huh. If we can't find somebody who will save us from that,
we'll let you do that.
Go ahead. You can do that. Yeah. So that's how we're going here.
Some of the messengers came to Saul, and all the people cried.
The Spirit of God came upon Saul. What do you think is going to happen when the Spirit of God comes upon Saul?
Nothing good.
And he took 2 oxen and hacked them into pieces, sending the pieces throughout Israel with this message.
Okay, this is a custom I cannot comprehend. Is it a custom? It's
a custom. It's a way of sending messages. Remember we did that back in Judges?
Yes, I remember.
The
concubine.
We sent her body parts out. We didn't, but the Levite did.
Yeah.
And they sent out the body parts to everybody in Israel, and everybody knew immediately when they got it. Okay, so we got to fight a war against the
people whose land
the
it happened in.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I thought that was an anomaly. We all thought that was just awful and horrible.
It was awful and horrible, but it's the Bible. It's kind of it's a thing that happens in the Bible, and it's happening again now.
All right.
So he sent the pieces out, but this time there was a message. Last time wasn't clear that there was a message in the concubine body part message, just the piece of body itself. But now he's sending it with messengers who give this message. Whoever doesn't come to Saul and Samuel will have this happen to their oxen.
Oh, all right. And the fear of the Lord fell on all the people. I could see why.
And everyone came to Saul, 300,000 from Israel, 30,000 from Judah.
So Saul sent messengers to Jabesh Gilead, saying, We'll help you tomorrow.
And the men of Jabesh told Nahash, tomorrow you can poke out our eyes. Because they knew that tomorrow Saul's coming with an army of 330,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, I hope that works out for them. So, verse 11. The next day, Saul and his merry men, I'm joking, Saul and his army of 330,000 killed Ammonites until the heat of the day.
Yeah, until it got hot. Then they took a little break. Because it's hard work killing people.
I guess so.
When Saul finished, all the Ammonites were dead.
The people said to Samuel, let's kill whoever didn't want Saul to be king.
But Saul said, no one will die. No one else will die today. Today, God has saved Israel.
And the people they wanted to kill were?
Well, remember there were the children of Belial.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't want Saul to be king in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's kill all those folks now.
Because they're saying, wow, he's so great. Look what he just did for us today.
Right.
Anybody who didn't think that was a good idea should be killed.
Sure, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but Saul said, no, we're good today.
Mm-hmm.
Saul said to the people, let's go to Gilgal and renew the kingdom there.
So all the Israelites went to Gilgal and made Saul king again. I think this is like the third time, isn't it?
Yeah, God said he's king, and then the people...
Then they chose him by lot, and now they're going to do it again.
And why? What's the significance of Gilgal?
Oh, it's kind of headquarters. It's kind of their capital, sort of, I think. There was no Jerusalem at this time. So I think that's about as close as you came to the capital city.
So then they rejoiced and sacrificed some animals. Okay. They're having a little party, a little celebration.
Yeah.
We just slaughtered all the Ammonites.
Yeah.
You know,
to keep their eyes.
They got to keep their eyes. I'm remembering now that in one episode you told me that the Ammonites are always being slaughtered. Like God hates the Ammonites and that he's always, beating them up.
Yeah.
I guess this is an example of that.
Yeah, I think that Jephthah was going out to slaughter Ammonites. Mm-hmm. He said, if you let me slaughter the Ammonites, then I'll sacrifice whoever comes out to meet me.
Are they all dead now? Or some of them will,
dead. But what happens with these tribes that they commit complete genocide, or at least they kill all the soldiers, often complete genocide, and then just a little later, like the next chapter almost,
there's a whole new body of Ammonites.
There's more of them than stars or grasshoppers or sand.
Bunnies. Okay, so chapter 12. Samuel spoke to everyone in Israel, saying, I did what you asked me to do and made a king for you. Now that I'm old and gray, I have one question for you.
Have I ever done anything wrong to any of you?
Everyone in Israel answers him, no, you've never done anything wrong to us.
Then Samuel said to the people, stand back and watch what God is going to do.
Well, I wonder what God's going to do.
I'll call God, and he'll send thunder and rain, so you can see how wicked it was for you to ask for a king.
What?
Yeah, Samuel was he didn't really like the king idea. He's kind of forced into that one, didn't like the idea.
Okay, and he tells the people, hey, have I ever done anything wrong to you? No, it's good.
So now he's gonna show them how wrong they were for wanting a king. Watch what God's gonna do. Okay,
what is God gonna do? So, verse 18, and God sent thunder and rain, and all the people feared Samuel and God.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes thunder and rain can be really scary, especially if it causes a flood and,
Yeah, it's pretty impressive,
Yeah.
If you had somebody say, hey,
I'm going to do this.
God's going to do this. He's going to do it. I know he's going to do it. And then you have the thunder and rain. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't see that. I don't see lightning. Don't we need lightning?
If you have thunder, you have lightning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they said to Samuel, ask God not to kill us for asking him for a king.
Samuel said to them, don't be afraid. You've been wicked, but God won't kill you because you are his people. But if you're wicked again, God will kill you and your king.
Even though you're his people.
Yeah, don't be wicked. God's not going to kill you. But if you're wicked, God's going to kill you.
Yeah. Oh, those poor people.
Yeah.
That they believed that and that they lived with that every day. That God could kill them anytime.
Oh, yeah. Of course he could. Yeah.
All right. Well, another body part episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that with me, Steve.
Sure.
Bye-bye, listeners.
Bye-bye.